It was a deliberate cover-up of the most catastrophic corruption campaign in ancient history, one that directly caused the slavery Moses had to rescue them from. But the cover-up didn't stop with hiding their role in Egyptian slavery. They systematically corrupted divine names, scriptural accounts, and spiritual practices to erase all evidence of authentic authority. Quick test. What does the name Ismael mean? If you said God will hear, you've been taught a lie. The original meaning was name of El, meaning Ismael literally carries God's name. This wasn't an accident. Every major divine name in Scripture was systematically distorted to hide who was meant to carry divine authority. The pattern is everywhere once you see it. Emmanuel doesn't mean God with us. It means belief in El. Raziel doesn't mean God is my secret. It means secrets of El. They systematically converted divine name-bearers, people who actively carry aspects of God's name, into passive recipients of divine actions. This wasn't random translation error. It was strategic, meant to disconnect people from divine names and authority. By hiding that certain individuals actually carry aspects of the divine name itself, they obscured the original truth about spiritual authority. If people realized some figures were literal name-bearers of divine attributes, it would bruise the ego to admit, before there was Israel, there was Ismael. This would threaten the corrupt religious hierarchy. Ismael is just an illegitimate son whom Abraham didn't love. Allegedly, Abraham's name Halil gets compressed and unrecognizable. He was given the name Halil by God. It means friend of El, Hallel. This prevented people from recognizing that Abraham's friendship with God was connected to carrying the divine name architecture. They banned the practice that made Abraham a friend to God. The final stroke was prohibiting zikrullah, the frequent remembrance of divine names that made Abraham God's friend. They made divine names lost in transliteration and severed people's ability to achieve direct divine connection. If you can't properly invoke divine names, you can't threaten corrupt religious intermediaries. Here's what they never expected. While their corruption campaign succeeded in Hebrew tradition, it completely failed in Arabic. One language preserved the authentic divine name architecture with stunning accuracy. Next episode, the preservation miracle that exposes their entire lie. Every Muslim unknowingly speaks the complete biblical names of God they tried to redact.